Okay, another thing happening here, if you see, there's this round circular, it's like more like an oblong. You see that? There's an oblong kind of sign. This actually means that you are not going to pull this two counts, because actually if you think about it, this is an alif madda. But when you are going to be reading it in continuity, like if you read the whole ayah, you will be reading فَقَالَ أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى فَقَالَ أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. Now before, when I would teach the children, I would be using this mushaf, right? So I would be reading this faqala, and I would tell the children that whenever they see ana in the Quran, they have to read it short. But here, right in this mushaf, it's absolutely clear about how it's supposed to be read. When you read this faqala ana, now the thing is, the rule of this is actually that if you are planning to stop, then you would pull it two counts. Faqala ana, and then if you want to continue, then you would say فَقَالَ أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. On stopping, you're going to pull it two counts. When you don't stop, you're going to continue with pulling it just that one count. Okay, so that's something which is so conveniently given, so you don't even have to think, it's right there for you to read. I wonder if a lot of us even know that that's supposed to be read short. This is why it's so important for us to know the Quran properly. I wanted to show you this one also. لَكِنَّهُ اللَّهُ. Now again, this one is an oblong, the oblong zero. It's not the round one. Here you are going to say it with just the fatha if you are going to read it in continuity. But if you were going to stop, you would read it and pull it two counts. لَكِنَّ. And if we were not going to do that, if we were not stopping, it would be just the normal لَكِنَّهُ اللَّهُ. I mean normal meaning that you would not say the mud pull. لَكِنَّهُ اللَّهُ رَبِّي وَلَا أُشْرِكُ, like that. Okay, I just wanted to show you that as well. You see that little round circular example here. It's different from the one that you have, the oblong example that you see on the ana. You see this one? This means that you're going to not say that. Okay, so you would be reading it not oo, nothing on it. You've got that degree sign or that perfect little zero on top. You just read it ulaika. So this is going to remain with the dhamma, no pull on the waw. Ulaika. It's just like that word is sitting there, the letter is sitting there without any harakat. It's just part of the word, but you're not going to use it. Okay, here is the same round circular zero shape that I was talking about. This represents not using that particular letter. So this is li shay'in. You just leave that out and go and li shay'in. Okay, that's one. And then I wanted to show you another one. Here's this one. Look at this one. Mi. Then you leave this out again. Mi'atin sinina. You see that? Mi'atin. That sign again is to drop that out. And then here's one that is coming at the end of a word. Labithu. You see that? Labithu. It's got that little degree sign again, the zero sign. That's just saying that that's not to be read. So here were quite a few examples. I just wanted to show you the same word here that we just did. This is the li shay'in in the subcontinent mushaf. You see that? Li, sha, and then they represent this with the sakin, that this is not going to be said, and then there's the in, li shay'in. Sometimes I remember the first time when I was, my sister and I were thinking, is this li sha'in, or is it this li shay'in, is it li sha'in? So sometimes you do make error, you could make an error here. You don't know what to do with the sakin, because whenever the hamza has a sakin, it usually lands up being like a hiccup, lisha, but it's not that here. Okay, this is the word mi'atin. You see that? There's nothing on the alif, so this is a little bit more it's common sense here that how could this pull with the kasra? You can't say mi, but how would you say mi'a? So the person reading it would know that this is not to be read. Mi'atin sinina. Okay. I'd like to show you these two. Here, if you notice, there are two. There's one that is the oblong and there's one that is the round. When you break at the ayah, then you would be reading qawarira. Here, do you see that? Qawarira, qawarira. This is not said. Which one can you pull when you continue and which one you cannot pull even if you don't continue. Alright? Just to let you know that it's not like it's not in this Quran. This is the one that we use in subcontinent. As you can see, there's a little degree sign here as well, and it has that kind of a thing that denotes that there's something written in the sidelines. Here we go. There's something written in the sidelines which tells us what we have to do. Okay, so it's not like as if it's not being told here. It is. But as you can see, it is an identical shape here, and it is an identical shape here, but the explanation is given. I just find that having the oblong and the circle, you automatically making you realize what you have to do with those. All right.